A young man breaks his bone in a brickyard, and the doctors fail to recognize that he's got bones out of position and fail to put the bones back together in the proper position. Hi, come on in. I'm Gerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. Today's video describes a story involving a gentleman that I represented who was working in a brickyard. And what do they do in brickyards? They stack bricks. My client was operating a forklift, and as he was coming around a corner of a stack of bricks, his arm got caught between the forklift and the stack of bricks. He went to a local emergency room, and they took x-rays, and they diagnosed that he had a fracture of his arm. And they said, we're going to put you in a cast, and we want you to follow up in the orthopedic clinic and go back every couple of weeks. Make sure it's healing properly. And that's exactly what this young man did. And by the time he was done with healing, about 6 or 7 weeks later, they took the cast off, and what he saw was unbelievable. Instead of having an arm that was totally straight, like it should be, his arm went like this. It was straight, then all of a sudden it went up and down like a roller coaster. And he said to the doctor who took the cast off, he said, something's not right here. My arm should not be like that. And you know what the doctor had the nerve to say? Don't worry, with a little bit of physical therapy and massage, you'll go back to normal and you'll be fine. He went to an orthopedic surgeon in another hospital, and he brought the original x-rays with him. And the orthopedic surgeon took one look at him, took a look at the x-rays, and said, I know exactly what happened. It turned out that when he went to the emergency room, he did in fact have a fracture. There was no doubt about it. The problem was the doctors in the emergency room did not reduce the bone to the correct anatomical position. What does that mean? When a bone is broken, oftentimes it moves out of place. So now the doctor will have to manipulate your arm or your leg to get the bone back into place. That's called reducing the fracture. The orthopedic surgeon told him that in order to fix this problem, he had to re-break the bone. He had to re-fracture it. And then he had to put it back together into the correct alignment and correct position and hold it together with titanium rods and screws. And the patient asked the orthopedic surgeon, he said, I don't understand. If they had done this correctly to begin with and recognized this, would I have needed surgery at this point? He said, absolutely not. Why do I tell you this? I tell you this because chances are you're watching this video, you probably have questions. So here, I want you to do two things. You see that button below? If you're watching this on Facebook and YouTube, press the like button below. This way all of your friends can get the benefit of the same exact information that you just got. And if you have legal questions, what I want you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I answer legal questions like these every single day. That's what I do. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks for watching.